First off, thanks for sitting down with me.
Yeah, of course.
It's awesome.
Of course.
So you got called up a couple weeks ago. How's Lakeland? How's Lakeland?
Well, it's even better now that I got called up. But, it's the Florida, it's the sun. Being up at West Point for 4 years, it's cold, but I love being down here. I love being able to play.
So you were highly decorated out of college. Perfect game, preseason Atlantic first team. What made you choose Army?
So it came down between Army and Davidson, and at that point it was, might as well give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah.
If I hate it, then I can always leave.
Yep.
But I did hate it at the beginning, as of everybody. I'm super glad I stayed. Couldn't imagine what I'd be like as a person if I didn't go.
So at West Point, you played almost every position but first base. You even pitched once.
Yeah,
so
I did.
What was your favorite position besides catcher?
My favorite position? Pitching, actually.
Pitching?
Yeah. I love pitching. I love getting on the mound. Pitched a little bit, and then college summer ball, pitched a lot more and just loved it. But we needed a catcher, so Coach Foster was like, you know what? Get behind the plate.
Awesome. So why no first base? You played every position except first.
I had the mitt. I was ready to go and everything. I was like, even in a fall game, I was like, Coach, come on, put me in there.
Yeah.
I did have one opportunity in the spring, but I'll be honest, it was not we were playing away at a not very good field, and I'm like, I'm going to get one to the face.
Yep.
I just had this feeling. So.
Yeah, because from my research, it looked like there was no one that played all 9 positions. And you could have been the first one.
I was one position away. But.
So at West Point, again, you were either nominated or won every award possible in the Patriot League. You led the Patriot League in hits your senior year, in RBIs your senior year, and you won the Patriot League championship last year. What was that like to win the Patriot League championship?
Oh, it was an incredible feeling to finally get back to where the program should be, because I know our first 2 years, that third year, my junior year, when Coach Foster finally came in, it was a rebuilding year. But those first 2 years were definitely down years, but it meant everything, especially with me and Matt Ball, one of the only other senior on that team. After all that we've been through, it was incredibly special to finally get the team, get the program back on the right track where we should be.
And they won again.
They won again.
Yep.
So shout out to the boys. Congratulations again.
So kind of going off to your experience at West Point, how did what you learned at West Point help you on the baseball field?
There are incredible similarities between what you do on the baseball field and what you do in the Army and what you do at the academy, and obviously life lessons. I like to think that baseball is a game of life. So it really took me 2.5 years to finally translate, okay, this is what I can take from the field and apply it off the field, and this is what I can take from the military side and apply it to baseball. So once I was able to really interchange it to take what I wanted, it just made my life at the academy easier, and it just made me grow as a person even more.
For sure. So you're obviously an officer playing pro sports. So how can pro sports make you a better officer?
It's just that competitive edge. West Point, we talk about every cadet and athlete, or every soldier athletes. That's what we talk about. And, the Army still talks about them. I firmly believe it. But it's that competitive spirit. It's win. You got to do whatever it takes to win, and that's what it comes down to. Wherever you are, overseas, deployed, losing is not an option. So you gotta fight, you gotta grind, and you gotta find a way to win.
So you're in the world-class athlete program, which allows soldiers to basically train and try to make the Olympic team. So can you just talk about how you got involved in that?
Yeah, so it was actually when I came here, so after I signed with the Tigers, I came here, and one of the strength coaches had mentioned if I had heard of the world-class athlete program. I had no idea. And it was actually thanks to Air Force guy, Griffin Jacks. He had asked him, and thanks to our strength coach here, he put it on my radar. And so I just I asked around, asked a lot of questions, and when I went to do my officer training course out of Columbus, Georgia, in Fort Benning, that's when I really started to apply and call. Yeah,
that's awesome. So making the jump from college baseball at a military academy at that to pro ball, what was a big adjustment that you had to make? Or was there?
There wasn't that much of an adjustment. I think where people most struggle, it's the mental side of it. It's the grind. It's you got to come in every day. One thing that college and obviously West Point taught me is you have to have a plan. So if you have that plan, if you set it up correctly, you trust that plan, you trust the process. Yeah, there are going to be rough times in it, obviously, as anyone, but you just stick to it and
So I'm sure you saw when the Army football team went to the White House, Donald Trump said he wants to bring a waiver back that would allow pro athletes or military academy athletes to go pro. Just to name a few, you got Ben Garland, who went to Air Force, he's on the 49ers. Alejandro Villanueva, who went to Army, he's on the Steelers. And baseball-wise, you have Griffin Jacks, who you mentioned, in the Twins organization, and Ben Yoakley in the Cardinals organization. What do you think the policy should be, and should there be a waiver for those type of athletes?
I think there should be an opportunity, because in my personal opinion, this doesn't reflect the academy, this doesn't reflect the Army or whatever. In my personal opinion, it's a fantastic opportunity. There aren't that many academy athletes that have the opportunity to go do that. Whether or not the Air Force, Navy, or Army, it's a great opportunity to represent West Point, to represent West Point or their academy, their respective academy, Army, Navy, or Air Force, and themselves. And it's a great way to help spread the knowledge and help spread, how am I trying to say this? Yeah, just knowledge and bring, because like, you go to small towns, like baseball's perfect because there are a lot of minor league teams in a lot of small towns. And there's still people that are not as educated on the military as they could be. And even if it's just the basic questions, it's like it gets people thinking about it, gets people asking, oh, the military, like, oh, that's a really cool opportunity. And it's the butterfly effect, or it's a domino effect. It's like you get it on the mind of one person, and like they start thinking about it, and then they talk to somebody else, and it's just a great, I mean, it kind of comes down to the easier terms, it's a great promotion tool. It's a great way, if they do it the right way, if they represent themselves and their respective armed service correctly, it's a fantastic opportunity.
So there are some old grads that I've seen on social media saying that there shouldn't be a waiver because they're not there to play sports. What would you have to say to those old grads?
Just come watch them play, because there is a similarity between sports and what you do in the military. It's that it's to develop that competitive fight and that will to win. And if you go watch them play, you go watch how people react to the way they play, because academy athletes play differently, in my opinion. Like, they play hard, they play with grit, and to have random people come up to me, or other people, but my personal case, I've had people come up to me and say, yeah, like, we love watching you play, like, you play hard, you play the game the right way, like, that means the world to me. And I know it means the world to anybody else, any other service academy athlete who has that opportunity, it would mean the world to them.
So back on the baseball front, what are your goals for the rest of the year?
I don't know, keep winning, keep playing, keep winning. So goal is to get to the postseason here. So that's the goal.
There we go. So we got some questions from social media.
Yeah.
Do you have any superstitions, and how do you prepare for a game?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So superstitions. Well, it's pretty regimented, the schedule we have going into the day. But like I always get my weighted bats in. I always get my visualizations in. Always in that order. So I would go like weighted bat, visualization, and then I would go relax 30, 45 minutes, kind of clear my mind. Go take early work. I would pretty much eat the same lunch. I eat the same snacks, the same protein powder every day. It gets boring, but it's kind of what I do. Like, I have the same set of sliders that I wear for pregame, and then I have one set for the game that I do wear. So it's lots of superstitions. There's too many to count.
So I don't remember if this tradition was going on last year at Army, but when it's a 2-2 count with 2 outs, you guys act like you're snipers from the dugout. Where did that start?
I don't know where that started. I think that started when back, I say, before Chris Valley was at the academy. I'm going to say that kind of started there. I don't know. I mean, we did it kind of phased out a little. We did it a few times last year. I'm sure they do some crazy stuff now. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not sure who that started.
Okay, so your former teammate, Mike Gagliardi, I hope I said that correctly.
Oh my gosh.
He said, tell me about your travels to Thailand.
Oh, my travels to China? Mike? Thanks, Mike. I had a great opportunity to go to China, and it was pretty cool. Really cool opportunity to go with some friends. We did a lot of education, or a lot of educational things we did. It was a blast.
All right, well, That's it, bro.
Okay.
I appreciate you sitting down with me again.
No problem.
Thank you, and good luck this season.
Appreciate it.